This bout is brought to you by You Can Hire Limited and Feel Supreme CBD oil and natural nutrition. Our co-main event of the evening is fought over 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. First in the red corner, with a professional record of a single win, representing Dungeon BJJ. Give it up for Kieran Lister. And his opponent in the blue corner, he hails a professional record of a single win and a single defeat, representing Halmstad MMA. Give it up for Robert Nystreem. When the action begins, your referee in charge is Mick.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our third pro fight of the evening, and the co-main event of the evening is a pro lightweight bout between Kieran Lister in the red corner in the camo shorts, taking on Sweden's Robert Nystreem in the Sweden shorts.
Aye, he's come coordinated, and they open up with a couple of kicks each. Nice double jab.
Nice
double jab
cross.
slip cross there by Kieran Lister.
As we were saying, these Dungeon MMA guys come out in their geese, but then they light everyone up on the feet.
It's just trickery. That's all it is.
There's a lot of trickery.
But Nystreem's close the distance, pushed Lister to the cage, and he's looking for that high crotch. Given Lister's credentials on the ground, I don't know how wise this is. But
then again, you know,
Nystreem could be an absolute whiz on the ground.
Yeah, he's got the little bit of experience factor over Kieran Lister. He's had one more pro fight than him, you know. See if that plays any factor into it. But Kieran Lister looks calm, cool, collected, breaks off. Checks a beautiful kick. Setting that, he's telegraphing that kick a bit too much, whereas Kieran Lister didn't telegraph it.
No, he didn't. He threw jab cross kick, and it landed that faster. Nice little question mark kick there. Beautiful catch cross there by Kieran Lister.
Kieran Lister striking, looking very slick here.
Oh, that low calf kick by Nystreem.
Oh, nice body shot from Kieran Lister there. You know, Nystreem's pushing the pace a little bit, but it's Kieran Lister who's landing the, the heavier shots.
He is, yeah. And he's, I definitely say he's the busier fighter. His footwork and, the way he's leading with that jab, it's very, very nice. Nystreem's just telegraphing that kick a little bit too much.
Yeah, he's spinning round as well when he's throwing them kicks, and if I'm Kieran Lister, if he's doing that a bit too slow, pounce.
Yep. That's it.
It's not something you want to be doing, especially in the pro rankings. Double jab from Kieran Lister. Nystreem pushes forward.
Nystreem is having his fair share of success here. He's landed a couple of hooks, but that kick is coming from like back here somewhere, and Kieran Lister times it and hits the blast double.
Lands straight into side control as well. Couldn't have landed in a better position, really.
No, there was some force behind that. And Kieran Lister just working away from side control here. Nystreem rolls, belly down. Kieran Lister jumps on that guillotine.
Yeah, that was very quick. This is where Kieran Lister can open up with the elbows now in half guard. Nystreem pulls back into guard.
Yeah, but look at Lister's leg there. Nystreem's done some damage. He's had some success with those kicks. It's welted and red.
And Lister's doing the right thing. He's covering the mouth of Nystreem. Throws a nice elbow down.
Keeping those arms nice and tight, taking the bicep control, popping up, dropping a shot. His hand touched the floor for a second. You know he's a perfectionist because he ripped that hand off that floor. But look at Nystreem here, looking to climb that guard. Could be interesting.
Nice little cut open on the face of Nystreem as well.
Just above the right eyebrow there.
Looking for a guillotine. There's not going to be much taunt on this, to be quite honest.
No, I think Kieran's actually trapping his own head there, but we're going for a bit of a neck crank, 100% sweep there by Nystreem. But I think he's actually looking for the neck crank because in order to sweep him, he would have to open the guard.
Yeah, he's not looking like he's wanting to open it too much tonight. Kieran Lister landed a nice elbow when he did open it the first time, so he's probably, played smart to that, keeping it closed guard now.
Kieran Lister just chipping away nicely here, but you know, Nystrom's, he's threatening. He's threatening and threatening. He's either climbing his guard or looking for a neck crank, guillotines.
And he can take his time as well to go for these submissions, you know, 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Plays a hell of a big difference compared to the amateur fights. Nice elbow down from Kieran Lister there. Landed right across the mouth as well.
I'd like to see Nystreem maybe drop some elbows to the top of the scalp or something. You know, if you're going to play close guard, it's a nice little weapon to have.
Yeah.
When somebody's, you know, head down on your chest just trying to pin you, it makes them think twice. They posture up, they leave something hanging.
If you're taking a couple of elbows, you're moving straight away.
Oh, there's
and
nothing
if you're
more
not, you're stupid.
Painful. There's nothing more painful than the top of your head.
We saw Kieran Lister have a great amateur career, a couple of fights on Almighty.
Oh, yeah.
Won his pro debut last time out on AFC 7, and now he's landing some beautiful elbows, which seem to have cut Nystreem open a bit more. Looking for the Darce in the last 10 seconds of this round. Can he get it? Abandons it to land a couple of pitter-patter shots.
That's it, point scorers.
And that's the end of the first round. Great first round for Kieran Lister.
Definitely.
Robert Nystreem's all but cut open now.
Robert Nystreem's face is not looking good. There's a little bit, I can't tell whether it's the lower or the upper mouth, but there's a lump over his jaw.
Yeah, and his nose bust open. We've got top cut man Graham Thomas in there with him.
Yeah.
If you're in Nystreem's corner, not that you can speak Swedish, Danny, but what would you be telling him going into this second round?
Hide that kick. Hide that kick. You know, the more success that he had in that round, minus the you know, the submission attempts, which definitely kept Lister on his toes, minding his P's and Q's. But you know, he was stringing together a nice combination of punches.
Yeah.
When Nystreem at times, and definitely like short hooks and stuff. But that kick was he were bringing that kick from Sweden. You know, he were dragging it behind him, and it got to a point where it was slowing down, and Lister just timed it, hot back, boom, blast.
Yeah, like the fourth kick that he threw, and Lister was all over it, got the takedown.
Yeah. He dragged it across the cage and then launched it, and you know, Lister was wise to it. He'd checked one, dodged one by then. But you look at Lister's leg. I don't know whether it's because he's pale or not. I hope he doesn't hear this. But
just needs to set that kick
up
a
bit
little bit better.
There
Straight away, throws it naked. You want to say up, jab cross. That's all you need.
That's it. But it's a
and
little
he does
quicker
it that
there.
time.
There we go. Yep.
The beautiful Superman into a leg kick there from Kieran Lister. I like that combo. Very nice combo.
Superman inside leg. It were beautiful.
Kieran Lister, definitely the rangier of the two fighters. Not looking to...
Nystreem hitting with a big knee, falls into a guillotine.
Beautiful double leg.
He let go of the guillotine to go back to that neck crank. He didn't have much success with it before.
It might be a move that he's pulled off in the gym a couple of times, but in the cage it's a completely different story. Yeah. And they're a lot sweatier now as well.
Definitely. But he looked like he had that guillotine in tight. Yeah. I mean, we don't see every angle. We see it from one or two angles at best, but...
I mean, and I'm no jiu-jitsu guy, don't get me wrong, but going for that neck crank, surely you've got to be more dry to try and pull that off.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
And you want to be further up that rib cage to get a bit more purchase, you know, when you're pulling down. I don't know. Every different place has their own little set of submissions. I guess you know you see things all over the world, even different districts across England.
Nystreem's face is bloodied up now.
Oh, and he's it's in his eye.
Yeah.
The referee's not going to let this go too long now. It's in his eye and he's rubbing it out of his eye.
Does the referee stop it to clear his face, or does he stop it to check it? Surely he can't stop the fight just because of the blood.
I'd stop it to check it, but Nystreem is wincing.
Yeah,
Kieran Lister pouring it on now.
Big elbows.
That is all the referee needed.
Wow.
Lister turned it up into another gear and got Nystreem out of there.
Literally out of nowhere, cranked 5 elbows on the trot, and they all landed.
That's it. He turned it up to 11, dropped a bunch of elbows, and that's all she wrote.
Kieran Lister's a big guy for this pro lightweight division. Very big guy. There was some power behind them elbows. Nystreem on the floor now, getting treated by the medics. They literally came out of nowhere, Danny.
Yeah. It really went against the run of play there. Lister was dominating the top control. Nystreem was swinging for submissions. And this is the thing, he'd done the damage. He'd hit him with the little shots. He'd cut his face open, the first one, and I'd like to look at it back, but I want to say it was the question mark kick. Yeah. Caught him with a toe, cut him across the top of the eyebrow. from there on, he just proceeded to open more and more cuts. When he saw Nystreem reach for that eye, and that's when you know a fighter's having trouble seeing, because refs will let it go to a certain degree if you don't make out like that eyebrows bothering
if you're not,
you know.
poking
But when
at your
you
eye.
start poking around and trying to pull blood out your eye, and you're taking shots, and you're looking at your hand in like, wow, what's that? Or just trying to clear your vision, you know, the referee gets on top of it.
Yeah.
Kieran Lister smelt blood there. And
Rightfully
went in
so.
went in for the kill. You know, when the referee gets that close and there's that much blood, there's only one way you can take it when you're being so dominant.
Kieran Lister gets his second pro win in 2 fights, both on Almighty Fighting Championships. If he gets a bit more of a string going, we might possibly see a fight between Kieran Lister and Nystreem's training partner David Jakobsen, which would be a very tasty fight in the lightweight division. Doctor's still taking a look over on Nystreem over here. Yeah,
we're going to make sure, you know, it's one of those sports, and we know the damages. We know the damages when we become a part of it. It's like anything, you know. Any sport has its pros and cons, and the sacrifices these guys make, and you know, ultimately to get in there, and you know, you can be as confident as you want. Like you're gonna get, you know, if you think you're gonna lose, don't get in.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
You know, but these things happen. You have nights where, like, I've seen people go 3, 4, 5 fights back to back and take like 1 or 2 shots at best, and not really big ones. And then I've seen them go like 2 fights back to back where it's been like big elbows dropped and an accumulation of them. That concussive damage there. You know, you don't want to rush a guy back to his feet. You want to make sure that A, the blood's taken care of. B, you know, he looks okay and he's not going to be sick or anything. You know, and C, get him back to a changing room, you know, get him seen to. That's why we have the paramedics, and that's why, you know, we push fighter safety. You look at the shows now, you know, we've got professional cutmen that do that for, you know, they do that for a job. It's
Kieran Lister's giving Graham Thomas some work here tonight.
Yeah, he has, unfortunately. Graham don't mind. But you know, these guys, you know, we've got professional hand wrappers. Even on your smaller shows, you know, we've got professional hand wrappers now, and cutmen and paramedics and medicals, and you know, it's great for the sport. Everybody's catching up, you know, and getting onto the same level. So when you see something like this, you know, you let him have all the time in the world.
Oh, 100%.
You know, this guy's just put his body on the line, and
he's back to his feet now to the
here we
applaud.
go.
The
Well
Barbican
done,
in York.
Nystreem.
The Barbican in York. It's fell silent for a while there. Now the crowd roars as Nystreem makes it back to his feet, and we'll hand it over to our MC, Mr. Buddy Johnson, for the official decision.